welcome back to Indigo Smokes Tarot. I'm redoing the Aries reading for October 2019. I have earphones in now, so you guys should be able to hear me a lot better. I'm going to start off with oracle messages, then I'll go into tarot clarification, and then I'll finish with some more oracle messages, okay? So, sorry Aries that you weren't able to hear me in the last video, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me on this one. Alright, I'm just going to get into the overall energy surrounding the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for October 2019. Divine Higher Powers, Guardian Angels and Archangels of the collective. What energies are surrounding the collective of Aries for October 2019? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes. Can I get 3 cards for the overall energies surrounding the collective of Aries for October 2019? That was weird. Okay, so you got the Envy card in reverse, and it flipped out. Kind of weird, you seen it. Can I get 2 more cards for the energies surrounding the collective of Aries for October 2019? Alright, this is starting to look like, I think, the Pisces or the Sagittarius reading. Alright, can I get 1 more card for the overall energies surrounding the collective of Aries for October 2019? Bottom of the deck is the reversed, the Garden and the Gate. This is a 3. This is actually a good card to have in the reverse. Alright, this talks about when it is in the upright. This talks about basically somebody being afraid to expand their horizons, afraid to leave their comfort zone. Even though things may be pretty here, it's still a gate, you know. But when it's in the reverse, it means that somebody here is going beyond their comfort zone, no longer living in like a limited way or living under your potential. Okay, so that's bottom of the deck energy. That is a 3. Alright, first card out, we have the reverse Envy. So I've been getting this card in the reverse a lot. It does indicate that you, someone in your energy, has, you know, been dealing with some feelings of envy, jealousy. Most likely this is a 2. This envy came in the form of a partnership, a relationship, romantic, professional, personal, whatever. Someone in your energy has been carrying some jealous or envious energy around you, and with this being in the reverse, you most likely know about it, and most likely this energy is on its way out, so that's good. Second card is a 6, 24, and this is the reverse adjacent possibilities. So this basically talks about when either there are things that someone here isn't considering, like possibilities that someone's not even thinking of, but in a lot of cases this in the reverse talks about no longer having a lot of potential in a situation. There's not a lot of alternatives, there's not a lot of solutions. It's basically where you basically reach like a glass ceiling of sorts in a particular situation or in a relationship. There's just nowhere else for something to go. You know, the possibilities have been severely limited down to possibly none. So this indicates that something here is just, it has no more potential, okay? With the last card out being Storm Warning in the reverse. This is a 10. 10s talk about endings, completions, and simultaneously going into new beginnings. So this is really good. It does signify that whatever this storm was, it signifies it's on its way out. So that's good. But it looks like there could have been like a tower moment or just something, something chaotic most likely happened, and it led to the completion of some kind of relationship or dynamic. All right, so no more possibilities for a situation, and these 2 chaotic energies are on their way out the door. So whatever this storm was, it either has passed for you already or it's on its way out. Okay, alright, so I'm going to move those out of the way, and now I'll get into the tarot. Can we please get 7 cards of insight and guidance for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Can we get some insight, clarity, and guidance for the collective of Aries for October 2019? I hate when that happens. Mars, Jupiter, North and South nodes for October 2019. What does Aries need to know for October 2019? What messages? Okay. 2 cards flipped over. Alright, we got the Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. Can I get 5 more cards for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Okay. Those just flipped out. Alright, can I get 1 more card for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Bottom of the deck, we have the reverse tower. To me, this reverse storm warning and this reverse tower are basically the same energies, alright? So something unexpected happened. Most likely it had a form of chaos or conflict that came along with it. It does look like it's already happened and this energy is passing. Most likely this is something that most of you are trying to avoid now, okay? Because when the tower goes into the reverse, this definitely talks about either delaying a disaster or overall just trying to avoid more trouble, more problems, more suffering after a tower moment has already happened, okay? I don't see the tower as something that can really be avoided. It can only be delayed for so long, because when you have a tower situation, it means that something either wasn't meant for you or something here wasn't solid in its foundation. So at some point it's going to crumble because it has to. So that is that. First card out, we have the Six of Cups. So this talks about past connections, right? So this could be someone from your past in this lifetime. This could be someone from your past in a previous lifetime. This is typically someone that you have a very strong tie or connection with, a lot of history. To me, this is like a soulmate kind of energy. So like I said, it can refer to like past lifetimes as well. But this is someone that you have a lot of history with. This could be someone that some of you have children with, or this could be someone that you even knew from childhood. There could be children involved in the situation, but overall, this is soul tie energy, someone from your past that you have a strong tie or connection with, okay? Alright, and also the Six of Cups, it does talk about, you know, people from the past coming back. Mercury retrograde is coming up, so I'm sure this energy will be at play for a while, but this can definitely talk about someone from your past wanting a reconciliation of sorts. And if not that, this is just signifying that whatever the situation is, it's dealing with a relationship or a person that you have or had a strong connection with at some point, okay? Someone you have history with. Second card is the Queen of Cups. You could definitely be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There is some strong Scorpio, Cancer energy here. But for me, the Queen of Cups is like Cancer and Pisces, and then the Six of Cups is Scorpio. So definitely you could be dealing with the water sign. This is someone who is typically very nurturing, warm, loving, sensitive, for better, for worse. Someone who is also very intuitive, okay? Borderline psychic, all right, because this is all water energy. This can be you, this could be the energy that you're taking on, or this could be, like I said, someone that you're dealing with, but this is someone who is typically very loving and open, intuitive, and all of those wonderful things, okay? The third card out is the reverse 10 of Wands. So once again, we're going to another 10. So definitely some kind of cycle here is completing and closing itself out. Like I said, 10s talk about completions as well as simultaneously going towards a new beginning, all right? Because when you add the 1 and the 0 together, that goes to 1, which is starting right back over, starting a new cycle. So with this 10 of Wands, this signifies that someone here invested a lot of energy into a situation, all right? Possibly someone here was overextending, overinvesting, taking on a lot of or shouldering a lot of the responsibility or the burdens in regards to a situation. If it wasn't the energy of like overextending, this is just a relationship or a situation that weighed really heavy on someone to the point where it became burdensome, and this burden needed to and had to be dropped. And from the looks of it, if the burden hasn't been dropped already, it will be. But with all these reversals, it looks like a lot of this energy has already happened for you. But definitely it's like somebody shrugged off something burdensome, all right, in regards to this situation. The fourth card out is the reverse Nine of Wands. So once again, it talks about, when this card is in the upright, it talks about being a wounded warrior, right? Somebody who has fought a lot of battles, most likely has a lot of wounds, a lot of scars, more so the emotional wounds and things along things along that nature. But the Nine of Wands, it talks about, once again, someone who has put a lot of energy, had a lot of endurance and stamina in regards to a situation, really fighting for something, really wanting something, but most likely something in this situation made most, if not all, of you who resonate with this reading, it made someone here become very cautious and guarded, okay? Possibly somebody here dealt with some traumatic kind of, like a traumatic situation, right? Something that made someone go into self-protection mode, being very cautious and guarded moving forward, right? With this being in the reverse, this also signifies that after all the hard work and all of the fighting in regards to a situation, someone here is just tapped out, you know? Someone here is exhausted, they're tired, and they're just done fighting for something, okay? Alright, the fifth card out is the Queen of Pentacles. So we have two face cards so far, both feminine energies, but feminine energies, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a guy. It can be either or, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? But the Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who, she's also very warm and nurturing. She is the mother figure, the wife figure. Also, she's a savvy businesswoman. She's someone who is typically very reliable and dependable. She's pretty well-rounded, all right? She's very loyal to her friends, her family, to her goals. This is someone that you want to have in your corner, okay? To me, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, they're very similar, but the Queen of Pentacles is most likely a little bit more grounded than this energy over here, okay? She can most likely control her emotions a little bit more than the Queen of Cups, all right? In a lot of instances, all right? But these are both very warm and nurturing energies. The Queen of Pentacles here, though, she is, obviously this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with that. She's just a little more solid and grounded in her energy than the Queen of Cups, but they're both really beautiful energies to have in your corner. All right, and the sixth card out is the Five of Wands. So once again, this talks about conflict. All right, this is conflict, this is chaos, this is competition. In some instances, this card can even indicate jealousy, all right, because typically, if it's in like a business context or a relationship context, it can be that there's like conflict and arguments in regards to a situation, or maybe there is some competition in the sense of being pitted against another person or other people, whether you're aware of it or not. But this definitely signifies there was some kind of pettiness, arguments, conflict in some way, shape, or form that most likely was, with this reverse Ten of Wands and reverse Nine of Wands, something here was very exhausting to deal with, all right? This is a lot of fighting, a lot of battling, okay? This is something that took a lot of energy, and most likely it weighed someone down, you know, drained you. All right, and the last card is the Fool, all right? So sometimes this can be the Aries card as well. For me, especially because it's the first one, so you know, Aries is the first sign. This is the first card of the major, so this can be your energy, Aries. With this being in the reverse, this signifies that someone here, either someone here was really reckless and impulsive in their actions, or someone here does not want to move forward towards a new beginning in regards to this situation. Okay, this could be someone who is fearful of a new beginning or just not desiring one. And if it's not that, it could just definitely signify that somebody here brought a lot of conflict due to reckless or impulsive actions. Okay, so I'm going to get into the clarifiers now. Alright, so my powers, guardian angels, and archangels of the collective, can we please clarify the following cards for the collective of Aries for October 2019. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes. Can we please clarify the 7 cards for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Can we please clarify the 6 of Cups for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Really? Alright. Alright, can I get one more card to clarify the Six of Cups for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Awesome. Alright, so we do have more water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, and we also have some more fire energy here. So clarifying the Six of Cups, the first two cards that flipped over together were the reversed Hangman with the Ace of Cups. So to me, the Hangman, it talks about, more so when it's in the upright, it talks about epiphanies, enlightenment, seeing things from a new perspective, also surrendering to a particular situation, right? And when it is not talking about that, it can talk about a situation basically being on pause, at a standstill, or in limbo, okay, where someone or a situation isn't exactly moving forward. And when this goes into the reverse, the Hangman can signify that either someone here is resisting something, stalling in a way, or this is someone coming out of limbo, coming out of a standstill and contemplation and deciding to take action, okay? So this can indicate that maybe a situation that was not moving forward at one point, maybe it was at a standstill. It can signify that, you know, it's coming out of that and it's going into action and there is some movement being had, okay? Possibly someone here has been in reflection mode and now they're wanting to take action with this newfound clarity or enlightenment. Alright, and if it's not that, like I said, it could be someone stalling or resisting in some way. Alright, and with this Ace of Cups, this does look like somebody here is wanting some kind of reconciliation, some kind of new start with the Ace here. This talks about either new love or rekindled love. You know, love that's coming back from the past, someone who wants to reconcile. Like I said, it could definitely be that whatever this relationship is, it's been at a standstill for a while and now it's coming out of that energy and something here is being offered, some kind of new beginning. The other two cards that came out were the Death card. Alright, so you could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio. This does signify that something here ended. Alright, this situation is most likely transforming in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, something here was maybe in limbo or just not moving forward at all, and most likely because something here ended, and now the situation is kind of transforming into something else because someone here wants a new start. And with this Knight of Wands, this talks about someone very passionate, impulsive. This is typically my player card, so you could have been dealing with someone who took on this player energy, someone who is in and out of your life, inconsistent, there for a good time, not really good for longevity or quality or substance, okay? This is someone who goes in and they go out. They are primarily just for a good time, okay? This is an energy that moves very, very fast because it's not mature yet. So definitely a situation here could have ended. Someone from your past could be wanting a new start, wanting to bring transformation to a situation, rushing in, because the Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are two of the fastest moving knights in the deck. So this is someone who rushes in, okay, with some kind of message or offer in mind, okay? Most likely it has to do with an emotional, love-related offer, okay? So someone from your past, someone that things ended with, it looks like there is a resurrection or a transformation of sorts, and someone is trying to rush in, offering love, wanting reconciliation, okay? This is typically someone that you had a strong connection with or just a lot of history, right? And can we clarify this Queen of Cups for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Can we clarify the Queen of Cups for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Alright, we have the reversed Seven of Pentacles, okay? So basically, the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about, when it's in the upright, it talks about waiting, reassessing, waiting for a return on your investment, waiting to get out of a person or a situation, what you've invested into it, okay? And it's basically just like reassessing, seeing how far you've come, how far you have to go, if it's worth it, if you are close to getting what it is that you want out of a situation. And when this goes into the reverse, this signifies that Someone here just maybe doesn't feel like a situation is worth giving to anymore, doesn't feel like a situation is worth waiting on, and maybe someone here just did not get the return on their investment. Okay? Can we please clarify this Queen of Cups with this reverse Seven of Pentacles for the collective? Ooh, for the collective Aries. Okay. So once again, we have the reverse Judgment. This is more Scorpio energy. Pluto, this is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the ruler or the co-ruler of Scorpio. It's an energy that brings a lot of transformation with it, intense experience, intense energies. All right, when the Judgment card goes into the reverse, it signifies that, for one, this could have been like a karmic situation. All right, just in the sense where there was a lesson to be learned. And when this card goes into the reverse, it talks about a bad judgment call. All right, so someone in this situation could have felt like something here was just a bad idea. You know, maybe someone here was expecting things to go a particular way and it didn't. And so this can be the energy where it's like maybe a situation was stagnant, maybe it was a bad judgment, maybe someone here just made a faulty decision. All right. This also indicates that someone here possibly, if this was a karmic situation, you or someone in your energy could be on the receiving end of some bad karma because someone here possibly did not learn a karmic lesson. All right, but definitely with this clarifying Queen of Cups, with this reverse Seven of Pentacles and the reverse Judgment, this signifies that somebody here, one, most likely did not get what they were wanting out of the situation, and someone here could have thought that this entire investment of time, energy, money, resources just wasn't worth it. Someone here did not get their return, and they could definitely feel like this was just a bad idea. All right. Can we please clarify this reverse Ten of Wands for the collective of Aries for October 2018? Yeah. Alright, so with the Ten of Wands in reverse, we got the reverse Five of Cups. With the Nine of Pentacles, these two cards came out together. So once again, somebody dropped something that was a heavy load to carry, something that was burdensome, something that took a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears. All right, maybe somebody here was shouldering more of the responsibility in a situation than another. But if not that, this just means that a situation grew to a particular point where someone just couldn't carry the weight of it anymore, so it was shrugged off. All right, something here definitely ended. With the reverse Five of Cups, this talks about getting over pain and loss and remorse, you know, no longer crying over spilt milk and accepting things, healing, and trying to move forward. And with this Nine of Pentacles, this talks about someone who is most likely single. Okay, so this definitely could have been a relationship. Someone here is now single. This is the look good, feel good, smell good card. This is an energy that is very attractive to others. This is someone who is very comfortable within their life, comfortable within themselves. They are mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially stable. They're good on their own. This is someone who is confident, independent, and self-sufficient, and most likely this is an energy where someone is just focused on their money, their happiness, and themselves, and whatever is nourishing and thriving for them and around them. Okay, this is a good energy. Someone here has definitely dropped something that weighed really heavy on them. They're healing and they're moving forward, and they look really good while they do. Okay, this is the kind of energy that will bring someone from the past, you know, wanting to renew a connection. So whoever dropped the burden, you look good, you're healing, you're getting over the pain, all right, and the stress of the situation. Can you please clarify this reverse Nine of Wands for the collective of Aries for October 2019? More fire energy. Alright, so clarifying this reverse Nine of Wands, we have the King of Wands and the reversed Magician. So once again, someone here giving up on a situation, being completely exasperated, tired, worn out, tired of the battle, tired of the fighting, tired of having to be cautious and guarded because you've been hurt so much. The King of Wands, typically, I'm kind of like on the fence about the King of Wands because it really just depends on the surrounding cards. Okay, typically the King of Wands is someone who takes action. He's a leader. He can be an entrepreneur. He's a go-getter. He's very charismatic, typically very attractive. passionate. He attracts a lot of attention. He enjoys a lot of attention. Okay. When he is clarified by a card such as the... okay. So one, I'll read this two different ways. This could be you, Aries, taking on this energy. All right. It definitely could be you standing in your power, giving up on a situation that has exacerbated you and hurt you too much. And this could be you stepping into your power, no longer wanting to manifest in regards to a particular situation. That is one definition or reading of this. Another is that someone here gave up on a situation with someone who could have been an attention whore. All right, somebody here who maybe was manipulative or self-serving or kind of like a trickster energy, you know. Someone, this is the energy right here, the reverse magician, because I said this can be someone who is manipulative, who is self-serving or a trickster in their actions. This is definitely the energy that can put someone in conflict or competition with other people, all right, especially with this Knight of Wands over here. So take that however it resonates. Either this is you, Aries, standing full in your power and your confidence, going after what you want, but no longer wanting to manifest in regards to whatever the situation is for you. And or you could be dealing with someone who maybe enjoyed a lot of attention and was kind of a trickster or manipulative in their actions in regards to this relationship or this situation, okay? I'll clarify it one more just to see. Can we please clarify this reverse Nine of Wands with the King of Wands and reverse Magician? Can you please clarify the King of Wands and the reverse Magician for Aries for October 2019? Okay, so we have the reverse Knight of Swords. Alright, the reverse Justice card. And the High Priestess. Alright, so there definitely could have been some secrets in this situation. High Priestess, but also with this Queen of Cups energy and the High Priestess, somebody here definitely could have been super intuitive, okay? So if someone didn't intuitively sense something going on in this situation, someone's intuition is now fully aware and active, which is a good thing. All right, with this reverse Knight of Swords, this is someone who is, once again, kind of like the Knight of Wands, but a little bit worse in the sense where the Knight of Swords, when he's in the upright, he's already kind of impulsive and reckless in the way that he comes in. You know, he's very much tunnel vision, focused on what he wants, and he doesn't have the most diplomatic or tactful approach. You know, he comes in with a sense of urgency, all right, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the way that he comes in or the way that he delivers his message or his offer, it can come off a little bit chaotic or just urgent. It has a sense of urgency to it. You know, it may not be the most pretty as far as presentation, okay, or tactful. And when it's in the reverse, I feel like it kind of makes that aspect of this energy a little bit more excessive, because it makes him even more impulsive and more reckless, all right? And with the Knight of Swords also being in the reverse, it's like someone here could have once again been dishonest, all right? And if it's not that, this is just someone who doesn't really put a lot of thought into what they say or do before they do it. They just, you know, they just do everything fast and they don't really reflect on it, okay? This could also be somebody who is harsh, rude, or dishonest in the way that they communicate or in the actions that they take, right? And also with this reverse Justice card, this talks about something in this situation was not fair or balanced, right? Somebody in this particular situation could have felt like something was an injustice, something wasn't fair, and could feel like they got the short end of the stick in whatever the situation is for you, possibly because somebody once again was impulsive, reckless, rude, or even dishonest in their words and in their actions, causing someone here to feel like they got the short end of the stick. And once again, it's like secrets coming out, okay? So we got that. Can we please clarify this Queen of Pentacles for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Can you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Aries for October 2019? Can you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Aries for October 2019? Alright, so we got the reverse Seven of Cups. Can you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for the collective of Aries for October? That's too many cards. I'm not taking all those. But the Nine of Wands came out again in the upright, signifying once again that someone in this situation went through a lot and they became very wounded and guarded because of it. Can we please clarify this Queen of Pentacles for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Alright, can we please clarify this reverse Seven of Cups for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Actually, we have a repeat card here. I don't even need to clarify it. Alright, so Queen of Pentacles, first card coming out is the reverse Seven of Cups. So once again, you have the Knight of Wands here, you have the King of Wands. Both are energies that like a lot of attention. They attract a lot of attention. They're very passionate. They're very impulsive. They draw a lot of admirers or attention to them, and they revel in that. And they can be a little bit impulsive and more so focused on, you know, their passions and what they want. Alright, so it can definitely be like player kind of energy. And with the Seven of Cups being here, it can indicate that someone had a lot of options. Alright, putting you or you know, take it however it resonates. Someone here had a lot of options, putting whoever they were in a relationship or a dynamic with in competition with other people, which brought a lot of conflict and hardship. And most likely some arguments, pettiness, things along those lines. And like I said, it could definitely bring the energy of envy with it. The Five of Wands can talk about that as well. So, someone here had a lot of options, even though they had someone very, you know, stable and solid and loyal and loving here, okay? And then, furthermore, we have the Ace of Wands also clarifying Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Wands again, and the reverse Three of Wands, okay? So, more fire energy. This Ace of Wands can talk about, once again, someone here wanting a new beginning, all right? Wanting a new beginning with someone who, like I said, was warm and solid and loving, loyal, nurturing at some point. This is the mother, wifey, businesswoman energy. Someone who is very well-rounded and grounded within themselves, within their life, and within whatever structure they're building for themselves or their relationship. And like I said, someone here had a lot of options. Someone here could have been... the Ace of Wands talks about... It can talk about sex, because technically in the original depiction, it's a wand, it's phallic energy, it's sexuality, it's creativity, it's passion, it's inspiration, excitement. It's that thing, that instinct in you that makes you go after something. You know, the same thing that makes you want to go out and create something is the same thing that makes you want to go and have sex. It comes from the same place, alright? So definitely somebody here does want a new beginning, alright? In regards to passion, in regards to possibly sex, in regards to love and emotions. Someone here definitely wants a new start. Alright, and with the Five of Wands, once again, maybe how this person comes in will bring a lot of conflict with it, or pettiness, or arguing. But this just once again goes back to this other Five of Wands, where someone here had one or more people in competition with one another, possibly unbeknownst to one or more people with this High Priestess, because she is the keeper of secrets. So definitely somebody here had a lot of options. It brought a lot of conflict. Maybe the way that they are approaching the situation moving forward will also bring more conflict with it. And then with this reverse Three of Wands here, it talks about someone's ships not coming in, right? It's like either something that you are waiting on or expecting, either it doesn't come through at all, or it doesn't come through in the way that you were expecting. But in some way it brings an element of disappointment here with it, and it could possibly just symbolizes somebody here no longer wants their ships to come in regards to this particular situation, in regards to this new beginning. Okay, so you can take that however it resonates. Either this is past energy symbolizing that something here didn't work out at all, or the way that someone expected it to. It can signify that someone here just doesn't want any new opportunities with this situation. Alright, and definitely somebody's coming in for a new beginning with you. Okay, so I feel like that's a pretty clear message. Can we please clarify this Five of Wands for the collective of Aries? Really? I'm not counting those. Can we please clarify this Five of Wands for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Why is this Five of Wands here for the Aries collective for October? Can we please clarify this side of Wands? Four of Swords for the collective of Aries for October 2019. Five of Wands, Four of Swords. Why is it here for the Aries collective for October 2019? Okay. Alright, so once more with the five. We have the Four of Swords being the first card out in clarification of this. So this can definitely signify that someone here withdrew from a situation. Someone here retreated from whatever this conflict or chaos or arguing or competition. Someone here definitely could have withdrew their energy and gone within, just focusing on healing, maybe meditating on how to move forward. For some, this can be that someone here is trying to fight for a situation and they're meditating on it, but they're not taking action yet, but they're wanting to. All right, but how I'm reading this is that someone here retreated from this conflict and they just wanted to focus on conserving their energy, healing, meditating on how they were going to move forward. Also with this reverse Eight of Wands, this is basically a lack of forward movement or communication. It can talk about obstacles, delays, and setbacks in regards to communication or travel. Typically, this brings some kind of news or communication with it when it's in the upright. And for me, when this goes into the reverse, it can signify that someone here even blocked communication with someone. So maybe, you know, someone changed their number, maybe someone blocked someone on social media. But either way, this is most likely someone that you are not in communication with, possibly because of all the conflict that has happened or the arguments and whatever else the situation brought to you. All right, and the other card that came out is the Page of Cups. So this is an emotional offer. It kind of goes to this Ace of Chalices, where someone here is trying to offer something on an emotional level. So some kind of emotional offer, most likely in regards to love. Maybe this is an apology. All right, like I said, if this is someone that you're not communicating with, it's like they want to apologize, but maybe there are some delays or obstacles in the way of this message coming through. But this definitely looks like someone here retreated from a situation. Most likely the people involved in this situation are no longer communicating, but somebody here definitely is trying to offer some kind of message or gesture of love, emotions, and apology. Maybe even like just a text message, but definitely somebody here is wanting to communicate about starting over. All right. Okay, last card. Can we please clarify this reverse full card for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Why is the reverse full card here for the Aries collective for October 2019? Definitely somebody here does not want to move forward. Can you please clarify this reverse full card with the reverse Chariot for October 2019 for the Aries collective? Please clarify the reverse full with the reverse Chariot for the collective of Aries for October 2019. So, clarifying the reverse full, once again, someone either fearful or cautious of taking a new beginning. Someone in this situation in the past was most likely reckless and impulsive in their actions, not the most mature. But with the reverse full being clarified by this reverse Chariot, it just looks like somebody here does not want to move forward towards a new beginning. The reverse Chariot, excuse me, it talks about once more delays in forward movement, delays in communication, not attaining a victory in a situation, possibly being stuck, being unwilling to move forward, and then also it can signify a certain level of aggression or something in a situation or a person just not being in control. All right, so it can indicate that somebody here was very aggressive and they lost control of themselves or a situation, but in this context, this just looks like someone here doesn't want to move forward in regards to a new beginning, in regards to attaining a victory in this situation. All right, somebody here is just not particularly interested in taking a leap of faith. Okay. Also, the other card that came out was the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, somebody here is not wanting to give to a situation anymore. Maybe someone in the past was overgiving in a situation. This typically talks about equal give and take, but in the original depiction of this card, it shows three people, it shows a man giving to two different people on two sides of him. Okay, so basically one person is giving to multiple people, and one person is giving more and other people are taking. Okay, so it signifies that even though it's supposed to be equal give and take, somebody in the situation definitely could have been giving more, and that could be why someone here doesn't want to move forward, because it's like it wasn't equal in the past. What makes you think it's going to be equal now? So definitely. And just for kicks, I'll clarify the Six of Pentacles. Can you please clarify why the Six of Pentacles is here with the reverse Chariot and the reverse Fool for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Why is the Six of Pentacles here with the reverse Chariot and the reverse Fool for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Alright, so we got 2 cards. Alright, so here we go. Clarifying the 6 is the reverse 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So once again, this most likely was a relationship on a personal level. It doesn't look like a friendship, but it could be. It looks like a romantic connection, someone that you had a strong soul tie with, okay? Soulmate energy here with the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Also, this 9 of Cups in reverse, it talks about a certain level of dissatisfaction, not getting your wishes fulfilled in a particular situation. Once again, maybe someone here was overgiving or gave more in a situation, and it led to them not wanting to move towards a new beginning. Alright, somebody here is not satisfied with the situation and did not turn out how someone wanted it to go. The 9 of Cups in the reverse also talks about a level of overindulgence. Okay, so possibly from the looks of it, somebody here was overindulgent in getting what they want. Alright, and it possibly threw off the balance and the reciprocity of a particular connection. But with the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups still being here in the upright, it does signify that there's still a strong connection here, but someone here is just very much resistant towards a new beginning. Okay, someone here did not get their wishes fulfilled. Most likely they overgave, and that threw off the balance of a connection. So even though you still feel it, somebody here is just not interested anymore. Okay, and if they are by any chance, because you know it's not going to resonate the same for anyone, it's going to take a lot of convincing to get this particular connection back up and going. Alright, because somebody here, like I said, with this reverse 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, someone here put a lot, they gave a lot to a situation, and someone here really, really fought for it. And they, with this Justice in reverse, it wasn't fair and it wasn't balanced, and it most likely discouraged this person from wanting anything to do with this situation. Alright, last card. Can we please clarify this reverse Tower for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Also, the Tower is ruled by Mars, so it talks about Aries, Scorpio kind of energy. And it always brings a certain level of conflict and upheaval with it as well. So, can you please clarify this reverse Tower for the collective of Aries for October 2019? Okay, so we have another repeat card, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles from previously showing back up. We have the reverse Queen of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups, the reverse 9 of Swords, and the reverse 5 of Pentacles. So, the Queen can go a variety of different ways, since there are a lot of face cards here. I'm seeing this as the same Queen of Pentacles who was no longer wanting to give to a situation because maybe she was one of many options for someone. But let's say it's 2 different people. If this is 2 different people taking on this Queen of Pentacles energy, one in the upright, one in the reverse. If this is the same Queen who was once warm and nurturing and solid and loyal and all of that good stuff, she's no longer wanting to give to a situation, no longer wanting to be open to it or nurturing towards it or loyal to it. Alright, and if it could also be that someone here felt neglected in a particular situation, as well as if this is a completely different energy from the original Queen of Pentacles, it can be that someone here was, here's the Envy card, right? The reverse Queen of Pentacles, in some contexts, she can be someone who is jealous, envious, mean-spirited, you know, lacking in some way, which causes her to act out and have a low vibrational energy. Like I said, she can be someone who is definitely jealous and greedy. This can be the Gold Digger card, all right? And because it's right next to this Three of Cups, it could be that this third party energy was someone who was not very warm, not very kind, not very loyal, possibly materialistic, envious, jealous, all of those things, right? And if it's not that, this is just someone not being open to some kind of reconciliation due to a past third-party situation, all right? Most likely with this reverse Nine of Swords, like I said, there was a lot of stress here. The Nine of Swords talks about sleepless nights, insomnia, worry, anxiety, stress, nightmares, your worst fears, feeling as though they're coming to life, and it keeps you up and it weighs very heavy on you. With this being in the reverse, it signifies that someone here is definitely coming out of that energy, pulling their energy back from a situation that they felt like they were neglected in. And with this reverse Five of Pentacles, it can indicate that someone here felt a sense of rejection, loss, abandonment. Who felt left out in the cold, it does look like they're coming out of that feeling. They're coming out of the stress that comes with feeling that sense of rejection and loss. And they're just withdrawing their energy and they're moving forward, unwilling to work on this situation. And also this could be that somebody here is wanting to come out of the cold in regards to reconciling with this Queen of Pentacles energy. So you can take that however it resonates. But yeah, with this clarifying the reverse Tower, it just looks like somebody here is just trying to avoid any more conflict, any more upsets, or, you know, unexpected pain or suffering in regards to the situation, right? Because this is just where you want to avoid any more Tower moments, all right? So this is when the Queen goes into the reverse. She shuts down on giving and nurturing someone or something. She comes out of stress. She takes herself out of the cold, and she's just not open to this you know, third-party situation. She's not open to reconciling or celebrating or reunions or anything along those lines, all right? And like I said, if this is the third party, this could have been a third party that was, like I said, jealous, insecure, envious, materialistic, things along those lines, okay? So, right under the reverse Tower was the Queen of Swords. You know, someone cutting out the bullshit, demanding truth and respect, and if she can't get that, she cuts out anyone and anything that makes her feel as though, you know, she's not getting what she deserves, all right? So somebody here definitely put the axe to a situation, all right? So that's good. It's pretty clear as far as messages are concerned. Ooh, the reverse bottom, the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. So definitely somebody here had some hidden intentions. They were sneaky, deceptive, manipulative, trying to sneak and get away with shit. Most likely this is the energy that's trying to come back from the past because things have ended and they want a renewal of some sort. So it sucks, I know, but all of these cards do indicate that this envious, deceptive energy is on its way out, all right? I don't see too many more bad Tower moments. If anything, the way this person comes in may be a little bit unexpected, but I don't see it being as bad as the original Tower. So it looks like most of the negative stuff has passed. So no worries there. And I'm just going to get into some oracle messages now. I can get some closing insight, guidance, messages for the collective of Aries for October 2019. Can we get some closing insight, guidance, messages for the collective of Aries in regards to this situation in their life for October 2019? Any closing messages for Aries? Alright, can I get two more cards? Can I get two more cards for the Aries collective in regards to their life and the situation they're dealing with? One more card for Aries. I said one, but I'll take it. Bottom of the deck is an 11, rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. So definitely somebody here is freeing themselves from a burdensome situation, gaining a lot of clarity and insight, figuring out their own solutions to how to move forward. First card that came out was Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. So this can indicate once more with this Ace of Cups that, you know, someone here, they still feel the connection and they're wanting to reconcile in some way. For some of you, you're attracting new love, which is good. And for some of you, this is just coming to a good spiritual space within yourself, all right? Like a place or a space that you're in energetically where things are just looking up and you feel more spiritually in alignment. So however that resonates for you, that's a good energy. The second card out is a 5, purification via water, emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. So a lot of you may be going through like some purging, you know, crying. You're getting rid of all of the old energies that are passing, all of the conflict. It's like you're purging and you're healing from it. And allow yourself to emotionally cleanse and purge as you need to. Right, and third card is 35, another 8, lost love, surrender, healing, and release. So most likely someone here is finding clarity, freedom, and a solution in releasing the situation. Obviously this was, you know, there was some love here, lost love. Somebody here is definitely surrendering and just releasing the situation, allowing themselves to heal, emotionally cleanse, purge, and overall just moving forward with a clean slate. Right, this card wanted to come out before too. This is another 5, so 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 8, 8. Definitely energies for you to look into. Night wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. So once again, more healing, more releasing, getting over whatever, you know, traumatic fears that this situation may have caused you, allowing yourself to purge those things and release them so that you can, you know, rise above the situation, no longer being held down or restricted by it. You know, freeing yourself, expanding your horizons, no longer staying in your comfort zone out of fear. Okay. Last card is a 4, so I don't think we have a lot of 4s here. We have 4, 4, 4 as well, so look at that as an angel number. This is reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion. So obviously there were some illusions in this situation. This 7 of Cups energy, it does talk about illusions. It can talk about deception. So definitely somebody here tapping into this High Priestess energy is facing their subconscious truths, following their intuition, reflecting. And that's good. You know, you need to reflect and self-examine to make sure that you're healing and to make sure that the situation doesn't happen to you again. All right. I'm going to pull some from the Angel Therapy deck. Alright, can I get 3 cards as insight, guidance, messages, and advice for the Aries collective for October 2019? Closing messages, insight, guidance, and advice for the Aries collective for October 2019. One more card for the Aries collective for October 2019. And if I don't get another card, I'm just going to put this one down. There we go. Alright, bottom of the deck, integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So basically, like I said, if there is someone coming from the past, use your intuition. Make sure that they have actually changed, that they're actually trying to start over new and fresh with a clean slate, no more bullshit from the past. And if something here feels like it is no longer in alignment with you, follow that. Do not undermine yourself and your growth and your forward movement and development by, you know, staying in your comfort zone when you could expand and do something more or better. Alright, so that's the bottom of the deck energy, workshops and seminars. So, you know, some of you will be, you know, taking everything that you've learned from this situation and you'll be teaching others and helping them. Also, some of you may be, you know, trying to work on something creatively, maybe as far as work or school is concerned. So maybe you will be taking some workshops and some seminars to, you know, work on yourself, work on your craft. If not that, just be open and learning to teaching, all right? So being open to teaching others if that's something that you're interested in, and also expanding your horizons and being just open to learning more things for yourself, all right? But if you're being called to go and teach or go and study, do that. All right, if you want to take everything that you learned from this situation and help others and turn it into a seminar or a workshop, then do that, especially if that's something that you're already thinking about, or if you hear that and it resonates with you, then that's a good idea for you. The second card is singing and dancing. So basically expressing yourself, allowing, you know, music, movement, activity, exercise to get your energy going, get you flowing, to raise your vibration, to help you to shake off like the burdens and the stress of this situation. And just to get yourself in a good space, all right, when you are If you're naturally creative or naturally into dancing or singing, then that'll help you get back to who you truly are at your essence. And it'll just help you to shift out of the low vibrations of the situation into something better. If you sing or dance as a career, then that is where your focus needs to be at this time. And also perfecting your craft, or that if, you know, singing, dancing, and things along those lines are, or just being creative, it's just time to focus on that. And the last card is third eye chakra. So once again, back to this high priestess. Maybe some of you intuitively felt that some fuckery was going on in the situation. Even if you didn't, now your intuition is fully activated and aware, and you can work with this energy, and you can allow this energy to help you stay in alignment with what you know is right for you moving forward. Okay, so this is really good energy. There's a lot of blue here, so wear a lot of blue, work with this energy, work with your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, with dark blues, light blues, to help you communicate, as well as to help you maintain this clarity, this spiritual clarity in this situation, okay, as well as navigating forward. And then the last deck here is the chakra wisdom. Hey, any closing messages for the collective of Aries for October 2019 in regards to their life or this situation? Yep, enlightenment. So definitely you guys are aware of things that you weren't aware of before. You know, you are in a spiritually different space. You're becoming a different person. All right, you have been enlightened. You are now seeing things clearly from a new perspective, and most likely from a higher perspective as well. So if nothing else, you were able to spiritually become awakened, or you were able to spiritually elevate due to this situation. Can I get 2 more cards for the collective of Aries for October 2019 in regards to the situation in their life? Can I get 1 more card, please? I don't know how this card flipped out. Okay, discovery, root chakra. It flipped out weird in the reverse, but the original meaning of this card is basically where someone discovers that they were in love with someone who was incapable of giving love in a healthy way. So definitely you discovered some new things about yourself, and you discovered some new things about the person or the people that you were dealing with, and it caused you to basically shift how you ground yourself and how you navigate moving forward. So you definitely discovered some new things, and you're in a period of spiritual enlightenment. And with that, with it coming out in the reverse, it can just signify that you or someone else in a situation at some point is or was lacking that awareness. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with someone who lacks that ability to be aware of themselves and their issues. I can get 1 more card for insight guidance for the collective of Aries for October 2019 in regards to the situation as well as their life. Alright, rejection. Alright, so definitely somebody here, some of you will be rejecting whatever this incoming offer is, and definitely some of you in the past felt this sense of rejection. Alright, but it brought you enlightenment and it brought you discovery, so that makes it worth it in the grand scheme of things. Alright, not to minimize what you're feeling, but everything does play its role in your overall purpose and development and things along those lines. Okay, but definitely some of you here will be rejecting this incoming offer, and definitely some of you have become enlightened and you're healing from this rejection that you may have felt in regards to the situation. Bottom of the deck is perseverance, so obviously you have the energy to keep going forward. It'll be a lot easier because you don't have this burden to carry anymore, and because now you have the freedom and the clarity to move forward. So just keep going. Alright, don't allow this situation or anyone to discourage you from where you're trying to go or for what you want to do for yourself in your life. Alright, so I hope that you guys are able to hear me clearly. Please let me know. I do appreciate the feedback. If I don't do mid-monthlies, I'll see you next month. I love you, Aries, and until next time, bye.